Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Are you excited?
Yeah. I
Okay,
am.
good.
I can tell your nipples are hard.
God damn it, Scott.
Well, hello, folks. I'd like to welcome you to our podcast, Assets Bared, Full Exposure, brought to you by the Millstream Inn. We're doing this to give you full exposure of what goes on in the strip club business, or at least this one anyway. I'm the owner, Scott, and my co-host, Nina, over there. We'll be having Cali to give you some more exciting news about what we got cooking. So how long have you been here?
Like June 18th.
So you like it?
I love it, actually.
Enjoy it?
Yeah, it's actually, boy, it's a different experience. It's something that I was not ready to
Experience?
at all. But, and I honestly didn't think I was going to hit it off and make as much money as I did. I have, my attitude is terrible.
Before you got here, you were financially embarrassed. Now you're okay?
Yeah, yep.
Good.
Yep.
Glad we could help you.
Yes. My attitude also was pretty bad, so I was like, I don't know if I'm going
So
to
it
make
helped
it.
though with your
did have a little
attitude
bit-
because
you
I
did
think
have a little
you're.
bit of a shitty attitude when I hired you.
I had the worst
You
attitude.
did. You had a little chip on your shoulder. You know what I mean? I'm glad we got
Yep.
that knocked off.
Yep.
It
me
did.
too.
I know you because you're a sweetheart.
Now I am, and
Yeah.
everybody's like, "Oh my God, you're the best." I'm like, "You didn't know Cali before you started."
So what brought Cali here in the first place?
I moved to Delaware, and it was my first time being on my own, and I needed to figure out how to be an adult.
What made you move to Delaware?
My stepdad does HVAC
Okay.
for the apartment complexes.
You got a little bit of a twang there. What are you?
What am I?
Yeah, what are you? You got a little twang. You Southern girl. What are you?
My mama is a Southern girl.
Ain't nothing wrong with a good old Southern belle, huh? Ain't there?
Yeah.
There.
No, I'm from Edgewood, Hartford County.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's close enough.
Right.
That's close enough to Hillbilly Holler. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
you know what?
No offense, folks. No offense. I'm a country boy. I'm a farm boy.
Yeah, it is pretty close. But I moved to Delaware. My stepdad, he does HVAC, so he got me in there, no problem. And I actually like it. I like
so
it a
you know
lot.
how to, being an HVAC brat, so you know how to heat things up and cool them off?
Oh, yeah.
Do you now?
Oh, yeah. Anything
heard-
I start, I can finish.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. You better know it.
That's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Customers like that, right?
They love it. They love the feistiness.
Yes.
Well, ain't
Mm-hmm.
nothing wrong with that. Well, tell us a little bit more about you. I mean, what makes you tick? What you like? What you don't like?
Well, as you know, I'm in school, so I do this and I go to school full time.
What you in school for?
Criminal justice. I want to be a lawyer.
You want to be a lawyer?
Yeah.
I just might as well just give you a job now for that. We'll just flip you right from entertainer to a company
That's
lawyer.
where the attitude comes in at.
Yeah, that's,
Yes.
you gotta have a little
Yep.
bit of that sassiness there. You know what I mean?
Yep. That confidence.
Yeah, gotta have that lawyer with a shitty attitude.
Yeah.
As long as they're on my side. So, is this more than you expected, or?
It is. It's very different. I'm not even gonna lie. I did not think that I was even going to make money doing this at all. I was kind of I was nervous as hell. I was shitting bricks on the stage when I auditioned.
But now they're gold bricks, right?
Yeah, now
Yeah.
the gold bricks,
Now
yeah.
it just comes like second nature.
Yes, I'm so confident on that. But
Yeah.
I don't think I could dance anywhere else. I don't like anybody else's stage. I
Is
don't.
that right?
I really don't.
So you've been out cheating on us?
No.
I mean, you say
Hell
you
no.
must have been on some other stage. You've been cheating on us?
No, you most strip clubs are just one pole. You know what I
Right.
mean? Just right down them, and it's.
We have the cage.
I'm not good at the pole tricks, so I feel like this enhances, the.
So actually, a good friend of
sexiness.
mine, the gentleman, and I'll mention his name here, Steve Kramer, who builds my race cars. He built that cage for me.
Oh,
in
did
his
he?
race car shop. Yeah, we built that right there. He bent all the tubes. He's done all that thing, so he can build other things beside race car folks.
Wow,
Nice.
that's amazing. Did you ask him to do a cage or?
Yeah.
Okay, so you wanted the cage was your idea.
Yeah, again, because it was something different, something
Yes.
outside the box. Like you said, you walk into I'm always wanting to step outside the box. You walk into every strip club, it's just blase, and then, as you know, when we put all the girls up there, every girl gets their own pole, and
Yep.
there's lots of acrobatics you can do on those things
Yep.
and whatnot. So back in the day, not to get too far off the thing, earlier we had a little recess. There was some money falling out of the ceiling, and everybody wanted to know how that money got up there. Well, clearly, if you've been around a strip club business, it's called making it rain. You take $100 and just throw it up in there and let it rain all over the girl. But I had one particular girl back in the day. I mean, her name was Boots. Clearly, that's not her real name. So if you give her $20, you take $20, she put it in the ceiling tile and go up the pole backwards with her ass and pluck the ceiling tile, pluck the $20 bill out of the ceiling with the cheeks of her ass. She made so much money doing that.
Oh, shit. I
I would
bet
have
she
loved to see
did.
that.
Oh, she did. She'd put $1 up there. She'd flip upside down, shimmy up the pole. She was a freak of nature. I mean, the girl had a baby on Tuesday and came to work on Friday. It looked like she just left the gym.
Oh, my goodness.
She
Yeah,
was,
she is something special, ain't she?
She was special. She married one of my customers. But anyway. So how's the lawyer thing going for you? You like that?
I love it a lot. I have a huge passion for it. So, and once I start something, I don't stop. I don't give up.
Where'd that passion come from?
Well, honestly, I always wanted to get into law. I just
Why?
kind of thought it was a little too much for me out of my way. I
Break the law so much.
I like to
You're trying to
argue.
say you.
and I
Well, I
don't.
guess that's a good point.
I don't speak. I don't really like speaking on things unless I've done the research and I know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know. I love to debate.
So
I love
what
it.
what you're trying to say is you don't let your this is one of my granddaddy's favorite sayings. Don't let your $1 million mouth overload your 10-cent ass.
Yep.
Something along those lines. Yeah, which
Yep.
so many people do.
How many more years do you have left?
Next, well, damn, it's 2026. December of this year, I'll have my bachelor's. So then I'll take my LSATs, and then I'll try to. Well, I'm already in a law school. I go to University of Baltimore.
Awesome. And does the money from here help pay for that?
Yes.
That's
yes.
good.
Yes,
You-
I have. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have terrible money management skills, and since I've started working here, I've actually created a savings account, and I've been doing very well.
Good. We were talking
So,
about that earlier. How
yeah.
some girls come in here, and like I said, we said this earlier. This could be the best thing that ever happened to you, the worst things ever happened to you.
Exactly.
Yes.
Depends on how you handle
Yep.
it. One of my entertainers from years ago put herself through nurse school. Now she's my doctor. So what do you do for fun? What do you like to do? What's your hobbies? This?
And I don't even go out to a club anymore because I party so much here. Shit is not. I can't do both. You know.
I can understand that.
I'm only
though.
one person.
Right. I can understand that as being a bartender. I don't go out much. This is like where I come.
Yep. And if I want to get turned to have a good night, I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna throw them shots
might
back.
as well make money might as well make
Exactly.
money doing it instead
Yep.
of spending money doing it, right?
And I'm so used to the process that it just fits. You know, it's like I have to make money.
So you're natural.
Very much so.
Yeah,
Yes.
like I said, we discussed that earlier. Some people just natural at some things, and some people take a little work. But I remember bringing you on board. We told you when we brought you on board, you'd fit right in.
Yep.
I know we had to talk you off the ledge here for a little bit, but
I know you kept telling me that. You said you're gonna make so much money, and I'm like, oh my God, I don't know. I don't even know what to
the first
do.
day you came in, you had your friend with you.
Yes.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
I know you were pretty nervous.
Yes, I was super nervous. Oh my goodness, I was so nervous. And I actually did so good. I started the next day. So I came and auditioned on a Thursday, and then I started that Friday. And when I came back and I worked that Friday, I did very good. I was very proud of myself. I'm like, what the hell? Okay, I'm coming back tomorrow. Like,
well, that's good. I mean, we
Amazing.
got the regulars and stuff like that. I don't want to call them all Captain Save a Hose, but
Right.
they think they are. I got to laugh sometimes. You get some of these customers, they beat up on me all the time. And, I think when I talked to you originally, I told you that you're going to, when you hear my name in this building comes a whole lot of adjectives that go with it. And normally they're not, he's such a nice guy and shit like that. It's quite the opposite.
yeah.
But, the difference is I tell people is, you're trying to take her home and marry her and all that shit. I'm her boss.
Right.
Yeah.
She's my employee. I have to tell her what to do, and if she
Yep.
doesn't do what she's supposed to do, she's going to get corrective action. And unfortunately, that comes from me, which makes me a prick. And you got to be good at something, and I'm pretty damn good at that.
The
But
older,
anyway,
the older you get, you don't care.
well, unfortunately, I
Yes.
was born with don't give a shit when I was like 12.
What is that, a fist
Me
full of
too.
I
cookies?
wasn't in that line for some reason. I don't know what happened.
I don't think I was either. We missed
I
that.
don't know what
Yeah.
happened. And we have a great bunch of regulars.
Yes.
And thank all
We
you
really
guys
do.
that are coming
Yes.
here day in and day out. They pitch in, they help.
They tip
I mean,
us.
some of my
yeah.
guys, they tip you well. They help wash dishes. And, of course, I think they like it. But that's okay, you know. It's very nice of them to do that, and they do. And when we get new girls that come in, and I will point some of the newer girls that are nervous Nellies to some of those regular customers because we know that those guys will handle you with kid gloves.
Yeah.
You know, we put you in the bird nest with them for a little bit until they kick you out.
Yeah, and then you
learn-
branch
then
off
you
and
learn-
you
then
go
branch
get
out,
sent
you
to the
learn how to
vultures.
fly. Right,
Yes.
then you're right. Yeah, we don't throw you out to the vultures right away.
Right. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we know that we did discuss that you are very blunt. Do you believe the honesty and the bluntness has helped you with the customers?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I actually have guys that'll tell me you're just so real. I can just sense it. Like this is what I come in here for.
Yeah, I have seen you in a lot of deep conversations.
Yeah. I'll get real deep.
Tell me your deepest, intense conversation. Tell me about it.
Oh my goodness, I've had so many.
Which one pops out? Boom, quick.
My schooling.
School?
Yeah.
You getting deep school
I
conversations?
get deep in there, yeah, because it's a real passion. It's something I want to do. I come from nothing. Like I literally come from nothing.
Well, and you know what? That makes you appreciate everything you
Yes,
have.
Yeah.
yes.
Absolutely.
And a lot of people can. I always say real recognize real, and that really is true. Like
And
it's very true.
I'll tell you a quick story about that. When, you know, I purchased this place when I was 24 years old. And I went to my daddy and told my daddy I need to borrow some money to buy this club. It wasn't a strip club then. I made it a strip club. I told my daddy if I wanted to borrow some money to buy this club, God bless him. He pretty much told me to go fuck myself. He did. He wouldn't, and he wouldn't. He wouldn't let me the money. We'll get into that story one day.
Wow.
But he wouldn't lend me the money. And of course, back then I was mad as hell, but I love him to death. And he's been gone for 26 years. But that's why I'm where I'm at.
Yep.
Because he told me to go pound sand, that's why I'm at where I'm at today. If it wasn't for that, you know what I mean? So he made me work for it.
Yeah.
Makes you
So for all
appreciate it
them
more.
people out there who thinks my daddy gave me everything, you can kiss my fat ass.
Yeah.
I work for every dime.
I know that's right. And it hits different.
That's a true story.
It hits different when you work for it, when
It
you really
does
bust
hit
your
different. You
ass for
appreciate
it.
it,
Oh
don't you?
yeah, of course.
Come on.
I finally just bought a brand new 2023 Volkswagen Jetta. I
Nice.
did not. All my life I've been driving.
See that, folks? The last girl, she had BMWs and Xfinity. She's got a brand new Jetta. So, listen, if you want to come to work here, I mean, here's the testimony.
Yes.
And every car that I've owned, old as dirt. It's a 2000. I used to have a 2007. I had two 2007 Volkswagen Jettas. They were old though, and I didn't even think that I was gonna be able to even get the money to ever get a new car. I'm like, I'm gonna have to wait until I graduate. Like the
And
way I
become a
lived was
lawyer
crazy.
and-
Yes. So I'm like, I'm not even gonna wish it. I'm just gonna wait for it. You know what I mean? It'll come. It'll happen one day. And
I'm not a
And that
very
day
political.
came.
This
I'm not
job-
a politically correct person. You know, I know it's rude to ask a woman their age, but how old are you?
I'm 27.
Oh, good. There you go.
This job, I'm not even gonna lie to you, no joke. This job I think about it all the time, and I thank God. This job has changed my life tremendously. I love who I've become. I love the people I meet. I learn something new about myself every day. I feel myself growing every day.
So I'm just wondering, you know, I got lots of my dear friends are lawyers. I can think of one in particular who's crazy, he's a bad as shit. And if you're listening, you know it's you. Is there something in the bar or in that where I mean, I don't know. I'd be rather impressed if I had a lawyer swinging around my pole.
I was thinking the same thing.
That's what
I'm just saying.
I mean,
I'm just saying. Hey,
I've had a lot of people tell me that if I want to be a lawyer, that I better, because I'm a model as well. They always tell me if I want to be a lawyer, I better get rid of that modeling shit and I better hang it up with this dancing. But watch.
I mean, why they say that? Why?
Because they think you can't be a stripper and a lawyer, but watch.
I like your attitude.
Yeah.
Man. I ain't mad at you for it. You know what I mean?
I might be the first one.
I think your next outfit on stage should be, and you really should consider this. You need to come in here in your heels and your pinstripe suit or dress and your little clipboard and your glasses.
That would be so
That's
cute.
actually.
Honey,
Oh,
that's
you're trying to get me.
That's
You
why-
want me to
that's-
become a millionaire? Oh my goodness, they're gonna come in here and love my ass.
That's
oh,
why I
my
make the
God.
big bucks, honey.
That's pretty smart. You know what? I'm doing that.
You should.
I'm doing that.
Let me tell you something. I preach to these girls day in and day out about that kind of shit. I don't want to see you in a thong. I don't want to see you in a bikini.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, when I tell girls to get themselves clothes, I said, whatever you do not go online and Google stripper clothes. I don't want to see you in stripper clothes. I can go anywhere and see that. Most men have fantasies. My
Yes.
secretary, my
Yep.
nurse, my doctor, whatever. Some of your sexiest outfits can be everyday, normal clothes. And that depends on who's wearing them.
That is very true.
That's also a good topic of discussion, being dressed up as a lawyer. That will spark a conversation about you going to school.
Yep.
And like you said about networking, we have so many lawyers that come in here.
Oh, yeah. I meet so many.
Yeah.
I don't think you'd have a problem getting a job at a law office.
I don't either. I already have a couple people that tell me once I'm graduated, call them, and they'll help me.
I don't think anybody's gonna. I mean, why wouldn't they give you a job?
I know.
I
And
mean, the lawyers say, why are you going to not give her a job because she's an entertainer? I mean, we deal with that kind of, unfortunately, including myself. You get stereotyped.
oh, yeah, for sure.
When you're in this business, I mean, listen,
Absolutely.
I never get invited over my friend's house because I'm the guy that owns the strip club. You know what I mean? Trust me, all the time.
That's
Don't you?
insane.
How are you friends with him? How are you friends with him? He owns the strip club. I'll tell you a real funny story. My son and was a customer here. They played football together in Pee Wee League, a little football thing. So me and this particular gentleman, and I hope he's watching because he's laughing. And we were sitting on the sidelines one time, and I always laid low, didn't really carry the flag, saying, "Oh, I'm the guy that owns a strip club." What goes on here is here, and what goes on in your private life. But anyway. We're standing on the sideline, me and him, we're talking, and we're high-fiving. Both our kids are playing ball. We're laughing. We're carrying on. We're just having the best of time. His wife come over and goes, you two are awful close. He goes, yeah, honey. He goes, the boys play ball together. She goes, now you know damn well that man owns a strip club. And you two are way too goddamn friendly that be just meeting each other on the side of this ball field. She called his ass out. She goes, you son of a bitch, I've been married for you 20 years. Don't act like I don't know you. She goes, I know you know that man somewhere else beside this ball field. And she goes, I know you've been at that damn strip club. He said, honey, I've been going to that strip club before I met you, goddamn it. I said,
shit.
I was like, I got to go get a drink. I'll see you guys later.
That is hilarious.
One of the golden rules in our industry, where I tell my girls, and it happens to me too, so the girls aren't the Lone Rangers here, is, I will be here with a customer drinking, eating, carrying on, having a great time. Boy, see him tomorrow morning in the restaurant or the grocery store. That man's face turned 9 shades of red. Boy, he will run high. So I always tell my girls, when you run into a customer in public, whether he's by himself or not, you don't speak unless he speaks to you. I've seen that so many times. I was at a local restaurant here in Baltimore, popular restaurant. Dear, dear friend of mine. I drag race with this guy. I've known him forever, and he's still around. And I hope your cheap ass is still watching this. Cheap bastard. I sat down literally right beside him and his wife. Well, his wife didn't know how frequently he visited the Millstream. So I sat down beside him, and boy, the sweat was rolling off his forehead. And I was just sitting there, and I had a young lady with me. I'm just sitting there, and I looked at her as we were just talking, and a waiter would come over. It's a place around here that's famous for crab cakes. And I said, waiter, I'll have stuffed lobster tail. She'll have a stuffed lobster tail, and we like to have 4 of your jumbo crab cakes to go and some other stuff. I said, because I have a really good friend of mine happens to be here tonight, and he's going to buy me dinner. And I looked over at him, and he was shaking his head like this. I was like, oh, yeah. You gonna buy me dinner, bitch. You just don't know it yet. And I said, the more he shook his head, the more shit I ordered.
Oh, my God.
I said, you know what?
Gosh.
I think we need to order a couple extra crab cakes for tomorrow. I said, just throw 2 more on the menu. I said, and bring me another one of them lobster tails. And he is shaking his head. I'll never forget this. It was so funny. So his wife got up to go to the restroom, and he's sitting there. He's like, you son of a bitch. I was like, the more you say no, I'm going to keep ordering shit. And I said, I'm telling you, if you don't whip that credit card out and pay for my goddamn dinner, I said, what's cheaper, a $200 dinner or half? And he's like, you wouldn't do that? And I would never do that.
Yeah.
But it was just so fun messing with him. So next thing I know, she came back. He had to go to the restroom. And he came back and grabbed her. And he goes, honey, we got to go. He goes, I ain't feeling so well. She goes, well, what about dinner? He said, I already paid for dinner. He goes, he said, let's just go. I laughed. Well, needless to say, he called me up. He called me up the next day with all kind of choice words.
I have a similar story. I was walking into a restaurant and I saw one of our customers come out, but he was by himself because he had came out first. And I went to go kind of say hi, and then right behind him came his lady and like 4 younger kids. And I just, as quick as I almost said hi, was as quick as I just stopped. And I just walked right past him. And the next day he came in and he said, oh my gosh, Nina, thank you so much. When I saw you, I nearly shit myself.
That's so funny.
Where we had the worst incident of that nature was we were at a Ravens game and Crazy Kathy. You don't remember Crazy Kathy. Kathy worked for me for a long time. She's famous in these parts. Unfortunately, she passed away at a young age.
Oh.
But we were downtown. We were at a Ravens game, and we used to we call them street teams, where we put girls out to hand out stuff. I felt so bad for this guy. Same thing, guy coming across the parking lot, down the Ravens Walk, whatever, chit-chat, and she sees him, and he was a good customer. Well, she runs down the Ravens Walk, and I don't know the guy's name, but, and she's hollering, hey, John, whatever his name is, and jumps right in his arms.
Oh, no.
And his wife and his kids were with him. I was just like,
no.
Dude, I can't save you.
Right. It's too late.
It's too late. I can't save you, but I did have to pull her off to the side. I'm like, don't ever do that again. Oh, my God. You got that poor man. If he ain't going to have no money left, because his wife's going to take all his money when he gets home.
You got to think they live completely separate lives.
And just remember, if you want to meet Cali or any of the other Millstream girls in person, please come and see us at the Millstream Inn. Great drinks, great energy, and the best entertainers in Baltimore. And just a reminder, we do have a Valentine's party coming up the weekend of Valentine's. So please bring your girlfriend or your wives or both.
Or just bring them both. Yeah, absolutely. we also have a customer appreciation party coming up. Stay tuned for that. We do that every year. It's our way to give back to our regulars and all of our people that supported us over the years, which we do appreciate. So stay tuned for the customer appreciation party, and we'll have plenty of entertainers here for you.
And would you like to give a shout out to where to reach you at?
My Instagram is Cali Cash, 3 I's and 3 H's. Because I don't want them to forget that. Because they won't be able to find me.
Well, they'll find you. I promise.
I hope so.